The solution is to become a scientist, because then you can be responsible for your own answers based on evidence. It's really letting nature guide you rather than pretending you know the answer in advance. And I'm saying, most stars formed billions of years before the sun. And so if there was a similar technological civilizations on planets like Earth, there could have been someone smarter than Albert Einstein on an exoplanet, another planet, billions of years ago. And there was enough time for that civilization, first of all, to develop much more advanced science and technology than we have, because we had it only for 1 century. And just think what will happen if we had it for 1 million years, for 1 billion years. But moreover, they had enough time to send these probes that would have arrived to us by over less than 1 billion years. So they could already be here, these probes. And that's not a philosophical question, whether they're here or not. It's just a question of looking up through our telescopes. This is another component of the Galileo project, but the third one, which we already have a new observatory following, was inspired by the report of the Director of National Intelligence in the US in June 2021, around a month before we announced the Galileo project, that there are unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, objects in the sky that the US government is unclear about. There are some of these objects that were not identified, and the government publicly announced that it's a population of objects. And so the question is, what are they? They may be human-made, but even if one is of extraterrestrial origin and it's functional, it would have a huge impact on the future of humanity for us to realize that. I've been working in astronomy for several decades. I was the longest serving chair of the astronomy department at Harvard University, 9 years. I was chair of the board on physics and astronomy of the National Academy. So I was part of the establishment for decades. And I know it very well, but I do think that, our knowledge is just an island in an ocean of ignorance. So we should be open-minded. Exploring the frontiers of science, in my mind, is similar to spirituality. You are exploring the unknown, and you have to be modest about it, because it can be bigger than you.